Hi everybody, it's Saturday and I have decided to devote this weekend to music. And I remembered that I cannot only play my little keyboard here on my music videos, but I could also use my headset with a microphone and talk to you. So what I could do is a kind of mixture between a podcast and uh, music production. So perhaps it's a good idea here to explain shortly what kind of equipment I'm using. So I have, of course, a larger uh, digital piano over there, but for these music videos, I'm using this tiny, very lightweight KeyStation 49. So it has 49 keys, which are not even weighted. It means that you cannot really have very nuanced key presses here. It's more like a synthesizer keyboard, not really suited for piano playing, but it works for me. And this thing here only produces MIDI signals, so it records which kind of keys I press. And this information goes to an iPad here. And the actual sound production is in the iPad. So I'm using different apps for a lot of piano sounds, electric piano sounds, synthesizers, and so on. And all these apps are, by the way, amazingly cheap and work very well. And then the normal audio output of the iPad goes into this little iRig stream device, which sends finally the signals to a PC, which is recording the audio along with the video. So that's my equipment. Yeah, and I thought today I would like to talk a little bit about a specific piece I'm going to play. And normally I don't really like to talk about music in abstract terms because, as you maybe know, I'm by profession a theoretical physicist, and so I have to think rationally and logically all the day. And on top of that, I'm quite interested in philosophy, so these are all very heady um, hobbies or professions. And so music is one of the few activities in my life which is, in my case, almost completely based on subjective feelings, on spontaneity, on um, qualia, on emotions. And I would like to keep this part of my life really free of complex, abstract ideas. But I will make a little exception today because I would like to uh, explain a specific piece, which a friend of mine, which I know from the sports club, hi Micha, he told me that he likes this piece in particular, and I thought it's a good opportunity to analyze a little bit what is behind that. So maybe you surely know the standard C major chord, which is a very common chord in rock and jazz and so on. And when it's based on the root note C, it consists of the third, the fifth, and then a B here. And it has a specific sound of definitely more interesting than the normal C major. However, what you can do is you can reverse the order of the four notes in this chord. And I don't even know how this is called in music theory, maybe inversion. What you can do is you can, for example, start not with the root note, but with the E, but one octave lower, and then the B, which is normally the highest note, and then the C and the G. So these are the same four notes, but in a different order. And if you compare this with this, I think you will agree this is a very, very different subjective feeling. And I would say that the reversed chord here has a much more melancholic quality to it. And I even have a little theory how that works, because actually now the root note the lowest note here is an E. And actually these 4 notes contain all the 3 notes you need for a E minor chord, which would be E, G, and the B. So it's kind of a hidden E minor with the extra C. So you see these 4 notes can be interpreted and also experienced subjectively in 2 different ways. And I hear more the E minor here in this version. Anyway, so that was my little music theory, and I will now just play around with these 4 notes a little bit and see what comes out.